What's up, everybody? It's Christian.
And Molly.
And this is The Move,
where we help you and encourage you to move forward in every area of your life.
Come on now, let's jump into it. Let's move on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, what is up, everybody?
We're back
And better
than ever.
before.
We got a new place,
Woo! Oh,
new
hold
little
on.
spot.
I gotta turn off my
We've
lights
got these
here.
awesome LED light strips.
My heart is beating a million
have
miles
all these
an hour.
different colors, and they go to the beat of the music. So, welcome to season 2 of The Move
Of the
Podcast.
Move Podcast. Are you seeing this?
Wow, I'm really sorry if you're wearing headphones during that. But yeah, if you are watching this on YouTube,
Oh man.
welcome to the Move Podcast YouTube channel.
What is up?
This is season 2, and for those who are listening, we're going to explain our new little studio setup. We've got a new studio setup. We painted this office. We got an awesome Move decal behind us.
Behold.
We've got lights, we got cameras, and of course we got the really, really cool
We got the
lights.
action of Jesus.
The what?
Lights, camera, and the action of Jesus.
Yes, amen.
Because we're
amen.
acting Jesus out everywhere we go.
Yes.
Everywhere we move.
So we are so pumped
Mm-hmm.
to be back here for season 2. We hope that you guys are excited as we are, and that you're going to be sharing these episodes in season 2 with your friends.
Season 2. It is so good to see you.
Oh, that rhymes.
And you know what? I feel like it's important for us to explain to maybe new listeners. I mean, we've started social media out there.
Yeah.
Which we're going to be
Follow
doing
us.
our giveaway coming up pretty quick.
Yes, live
Oh
giveaway
my
announcement coming in a few seconds.
So it's going to be really, really fun. But with that being said, we probably have some new listeners as well. So welcome, and we're glad you're here. But let's explain kind of who we are
Sure.
a little bit and what this is all about. So
Yeah.
the move, first of all, my name is Christian, and this is my wife, Molly. And
What
we
up?
are,
So what up?
and we are youth pastors, and really just we serve in many
lots of
areas.
hats.
Yeah, here at River of Praise Church. And we absolutely are in love with our job. We're in love with Jesus and his people. So
And each other.
and each other. I love you. I love you. You're
Yes.
loved. You're,
Okay,
You're
okay.
loved. And so with that being said, we created a podcast where, you know, it's especially right now, it is so easy to get caught up in negativity. Am
Oof,
I
yes,
right?
Yes.
But to be able to just break away from the negativity. You know, the Bible says that laughter is like a medicine. So if we can come together and just laugh a little bit, hang out, you know,
And be encouraged.
yeah, and we do
refreshed.
encourage you with biblical principles. Here's the deal. Whether you're a believer or non-believer, here on this podcast, we believe that Jesus is the answer for all of our issues, all of our problems, every walk of life. And so we want to present Jesus to you in a way where it's not freaky, where you can understand it, and also that you would just move along in this journey with us. So we're just thankful. Whoever you are, thank you for joining with us today.
Yeah, we're glad that you are here, wherever you're at. We're glad that you are here.
Party break. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
if you're listening, we have these brand new LED multicolor changing light strips
I'm just
on the ceiling.
You might not really be able to see it in the video as well as I thought you would, but like, oh, come on. I know you can see that.
If
Anyway.
you're just listening, just imagine the rainbow flashing in your eyes a million different ways at different times.
I'm also really, really, really jacked up on caffeine.
I can tell.
We
a little
are
bit.
through this season at River of Praise. We have had some crazy stuff happen in the last month where our sound console at the church completely just went out the door. It just shut down on us. So we have a new sound guy that's helping us set all this stuff up. And guess what he asked me this morning? He said, "What do you want from Starbucks?" What do you think I told him?
Oh,
what?
God.
What do you think I told him?
If you don't know, I'm guessing.
Oh, God.
I'm guessing you got a nitro cold brew.
You already know.
Okay,
Woo.
y'all. I do
Lord
not know
Terry.
if y'all have had the nitro cold brew from Starbucks before. I had it, I think, one time.
One time.
And
That was it.
wiped me out.
And I feel good.
I mean, I had to lay on the floor in my office because my head was spinning. And I was like, oh, well, maybe if I could just get to lunchtime. Yeah, I had this at like 8 a.m.
You were ROTFLing, rolling on the floor.
Not laughing, though.
Yeah.
Not laughing. Losing. Very much losing. I had this nitro cold brew at like 8, 9 a.m. and I got the smallest version possible.
And I feel
then-
like it's like 80 degrees in here. And it's
Yeah, I was going to say you're glistening.
and it's
I
70.
think it might be sweat. Anyway, my nitro story. Have the coffee at 8, 9 a.m. And I'm not feeling too great after I finish it. And I'm like, well, maybe if I just get to lunchtime, I'll get some food in my system.
some water.
And I'll feel better. Oh, and I was chugging water. Lunchtime gets to me. I eat some good lunch, probably tacos.
Still there.
Still there. We had youth that night. We had a huge youth event that night.
Like my whole body feels like this right now. I just feel.
You have to like explain it for the people who are just listening.
No, I don't. You know why? Because
you got to subscribe to YouTube.
you need to go subscribe.
Anyway,
Like and sub.
can I finish my story, please?
Like and sub. See this lower third right here? Right there. There it is. Like and sub.
Can I finish?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Youth comes around. It's been like almost 12 hours. I didn't know how I was going to make it through the youth service.
But we did.
But I did because I got Jesus.
Because we always make it.
But I just got to say, the nitro cold brew is not for the faint of heart.
It's really not. So with that being said, if you really want to take your caffeine level to the next level, go to Starbucks and get that nitro cold brew.
I know
and
that's
they had a new like caramel.
Salted foam.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
I haven't even had that, but
Yeah. I also feel like that's not the only thing you've
don't
had.
back it up, Terry.
I feel like that's not the only thing you've
Nation
had.
also brewed a large pot of coffee.
So there you have it,
And
folks.
so I did that. Yeah. Anyway, today,
welcome to season 2 of the
as
Move.
you know, another exciting thing now, since we're very sporadic today, and that's how
very sporadic today.
that's how I roll. That's my life. That's who I am. Very sporadic.
What's your Enneagram number again?
6.
With
I don't know. All this wings stuff. I ain't got no wings. You see any wings on me? I ain't got wings.
no, you tap back and forth
I
between
ate some
6
wings. I ate some wings today.
and 7.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't
So,
understand all that stuff.
You might see that today, especially with the Starbucks.
This summer has been one heck of a summer. Am I right, everybody? It's been one heck of a summer.
yeah.
This summer has been like this. Okay, this year has been like this, all right?
Honestly. As we all know.
So, also...
We don't need to talk about 2020.
I got this... Wait, can you even see it? I got this cool tattoo thing, all right? And we're going to explain that in one of these podcast episodes. But,
Yeah.
anyway, summer is still here. It's still hanging on.
Summer's my favorite season of the year.
And you have turned me into a summer boy.
Yes.
Let me tell you, because I was not a pool guy. Grew up very big, still am a little big. And so I'm not real one to like, yeah, let's go sit by the pool. That's like not me.
Oh no, he's straight up a pool boy now.
I'm kind of a pool boy now. So love summertime. You know what I loved most about summer growing up? Summer camp! Where's
we get
it?
to summer
Summer camp!
Yes, summer camp's lit. But before we get there, we have to do our giveaway winner.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, you skipped over one of the most exciting things.
I hope I'm not distorting on this, but I'm just glad to be back, man.
So, before we jump into some fun summer things, because summer is my favorite season, and I think it might be getting up there for you.
Fishing's good in summer.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, it's
Vacations.
Ooh.
He's a big vacation guy.
I am. It's a tie. I'm a winter guy. Love winter because
'cause
there's
you love
hunting, love fishing,
and the weather.
love the weather, love Santa. Right? I love Chris. Oh my God, I love Christmas so green for Christmas. I love Christmas, but also summer's right up there. So we have a giveaway for you guys.
And guess
We're
what, guys?
excited
We
to
are
do it.
picking this live. And I'm going to record a little video for our Instagram account. So if you want to be a part of more giveaways in the future, then, and just more more content from the move, encouraging things, go follow us on @themovepod. We'll put it right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Go follow us on the Move Pod. We also have Facebook as well.
Yes.
And Twitter.
Awesome. So let's do this.
So
We have a random generator thing.
And Christian is my witness. This is random.
Wait, is this too early to start the countdown? Are you guys ready? Hey, listen, if you're listening right now, you're the very first ones to hear of the winner. So get ready. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. I feel like this is taking forever.
It's connecting. It's connecting.
So we did this giveaway. And what did we have to do? What we're giving away is a shirt. We're also giving away what else?
A Starbucks gift
A
card.
Starbucks gift card. But see this shirt I'm wearing, this Move shirt, and Molly's got a blue one. It's a color of your choice and the logo. It's a custom The Move shirt,
lit.
the third one ever made in existence. So,
Let's
are
do
we
it.
ready? In
Here
3,
we go.
2, 1, and the winner is
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's Landry
L_Vandergriff.
my boy.
That's funny.
Let's go.
That's funny.
It's awesome. Listen,
You know what's
Landry
funny? Here's-
has
no.
won the giveaway, dude.
So thank you guys. We had, let me just tell you right now,
You're on fire.
we had over 200 comments for the giveaway. So 200 entries. Let me look exactly what the number was.
Thank you so much for participating.
213 comments, guys. 213 entries. And what's
that is
really funny,
amazing.
so thank you guys for everyone who had entered. We will do more in the future. But what's funny about how the fact that Landry's one of our really good friends.
Oh yeah, he tagged
It's
like
because-
Lecrae in it. That is awesome. I thought that was so funny. I was
Christian
this
said, you know what'd be funny is Landry kind of wears the same 5 shirts. So if he wins, he'll wear our shirt will get put in the rotation of his
I
same
always
5
see
shirts.
him wearing the same shirt. So, dude, hey, listen, rock the Move everywhere you go.
Yes,
so
Landry.
So without
Congrats.
any further ado, yes, Landry, you are the winner. Thank you so much for participating. Hey, but do not fret. Don't fret. Your chance is coming to win another giveaway. So, but let's hop into our topics and stuff. I'm excited to just finally be back with you guys. Summer is still here, and so today we wanted to talk about summer camp. Okay? So this year
Live for it.
we're feeling a little sad because we weren't able to have summer camp
Are you
this
sad?
year. Huh?
Are you sad?
Yeah. I'm very
genuinely
blue.
Oh, he changed the lights
No,
to blue.
this has changed the game. So I'm a youth pastor, right? So if there's any other youth pastors out there listening, you understand the stress
it's
anxiety,
exhausting.
and
Camp
exhaust
is exhausting.
that truly comes with summer camp. So yes, but
And here's the thing.
relationships
You only have to
and
go
friendships,
once.
man.
You only have to go to camp once a summer. I go
That's right.
twice
That's right.
with the kids.
That's right. So am I
I
sad?
love it, though.
Yes, because I love our ROP youth students. But I will say, the summer was, well, it wasn't relaxing because you know what's been going on in the world. But, next summer, it'll be even more exciting. But we have reminisced so much about summer camp in the last few months that we want to share with you. Let's just decompress for a minute outside of the world as we
Yeah.
know it
Let's
today.
just laugh
Okay,
a little.
let's just laugh a little. Laughter's like a medicine, so let's just chillax. And we want to share with you our most embarrassing and our most memorable camp moments. So,
Mainly funny / embarrassing.
oh my gosh, I have 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, okay. So, and many of my friends are going to know what this is about. So, let me just, which one do I want to start with? Let's start when I was in high school. So, we'll start here. Early high school.
Okay,
And
paint the picture. What are you wearing?
are we really going to do this right
Yeah,
now?
because if
Okay.
you're in high school, that's funny stuff.
Okay, whatever. So, I definitely had long blue jorts on, and they
Yes.
weren't like cool jorts. These were like dumpy jorts.
With the loops on the side.
With the loop. Yeah, you know what that is? It's a hammer holder. It's a hammer holder. So I had the jorts
You
and the hammer
definitely
holder.
weren't carrying no hammers.
So anyway, Then I had my Asics on with the ankle high socks.
This is how I met him.
No shows for me. And then definitely like some tribal-ish t-shirt. So
From like Affliction.
oh my God! No. Here, look.
Buckle.
Here's screen. Here's the picture of me on the summer camp. Oh my God!
picture right
this
here.
is part on YouTube now. I can show you guys stuff. Look, here it is, right here. Okay, this was me during this time. Very dumpy, very big, very large. You know, like a how do I explain this? A baby.
What?
Like a baby giraffe or like a baby dog. You know how they're like so big that they don't really know how to like carry themselves, so they're like banging into walls and stuff. That was me at this age. So since I have a few stories to tell you, I'll just make this first one pretty quick. So in the same summer camp, I was very large, by the way.
You've made that pretty clear.
We played hacky sack and ninja in the line.
So youth group of you.
Very youth group of me, yes.
2000s youth
yes,
group.
in the line of lunch or dinner, whatever the meal was, right? So we're playing hacky sack. I'll never forget it. And there's this wall. We're playing right next to this wall, and I go and I'm all out, and I'm terrible at hacky sack, so I completely whiff and just boom, I bust a hole in this wall. And I don't know, I remember taking a picture of it. I don't know if we posted it.
I've seen it on your Facebook.
Is it on my Facebook?
I've seen it on your
The hole in the wall? Oh my God. Here it is. Oh my God. This is hilarious. So this actually happened. I need a hole in this wall. And this is, if you don't know, I get very convicted very easily.
Yeah.
Like when I was a child, I picked up a duck in a petting zoo, and then I cried for a long time the following weeks when I was like 8 years old because I felt like I was abusing this duck. And so my mom had to I cried myself to sleep several nights because I was afraid I was abusing this duck because I got so convicted. Mm-hmm. So I got very convicted.
And like when you would lie, like if your mom would be like, hey, did you unload the dishwasher? You'd say, yes.
Yes. So
no,
I got
very
convicted about
the wall.
kneeing this hole in the wall. So, yeah, that was that. Told my youth pastor I had to, confess and what. But my youth pastor was also pretty cool, Mike. And he was playing hacky sack with me, so it wasn't a big deal. Also, during that summer camp, this is funny. So our phrase was monkey chop. Where these things come from, I have no idea. But there was this girl, and she was a Karen in the making. A Karen in the making.
Great explanation.
And here's a picture of me sitting in front of the chapel getting ready to go in. Again, dumpy. And this girl was in front of us. And this is what Mike had told me. He said, Christian, I need you to run up to the front as fast as you can. I don't care if someone's in the way. I don't care. You need to just get there. Just get there. And our saying was, yeah, I'm going to monkey chop you. I'm going to, and Mike would always say, I'm going to monkey chop you. Hey, you want to get monkey chopped? Right? And I don't know where this is coming from. So there's this mini Karen who's in front of us, and she's looking at me like this. And she's going, you're not going to get in front of me. You are not going to get in front of me. And I said, oh, yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. And Mike's egging me on. If you know Mike, he eggs people on. He's the ultimate hype man. Only I'm 13, right? And so I go, the door's open. I said, hey, girl, have some, give me some grace. I was 13 years old, and I go, I'm going to monkey chop you. If you don't get out of the way, I'm going to monkey chop you. Was I actually going to monkey chop this girl? No. What even is a monkey chop? But anyway, so she gets in front of me. And so this is bad on the camp's part, but like the doors open towards the people. Mm-hmm. So
with a divider.
With a pole divider in the middle of the two doors. So the doors open, and this girl literally is like this.
Pushing her hands out so no one can get past her.
And listen, I was not the only one, but like I just rushed the gap like a defensive tackle, just right through there. And her arm, this is not funny, but I just boom busted through this girl, and there was a million people behind me. And then once I realized that I was actually putting pressure on her arm got caught on the pole, and she was like, and she was freaking out. Come to find out, we basically broke this girl's arm. All of us, the whole camp broke her arm, but somehow we got singled out. The lady comes up to me, her counselor, grabs my name tag, and I'm like hiding my name tags. I'm like, I don't want you to see who I am. And she goes, where's your youth pastor? And I pointed at Mike. And basically, at the end of, so we go through the whole service. Lady talks to Mike, and then there's like over 1,000 people in this place, like 1,500 people in this place. And the main pastor at the end of the message, yeah, thank you, Jesus. Amen. Come on. You guys excited? We're going to go back to our cities and change the world. River of praise. We need you up to the front. River of praise. And I was like, oh my God. And I started like freaking out and getting convicted all over again. It was bad because they tried to say that like I threatened this girl with a monkey chop, right?
Oh my God.
It was so bad. So if you know Mike, ask him about the story. But man, what a camp. What a camp.
Just say no to monkey chops.
Say no to monkey chops. And if you would even think for a minute that was my worst camp experience, you are highly mistaken.
Get ready.
We're going to get there in a second.
Mine aren't as great as Christian's because
we're going to change the color setting for you.
I was lower key as a teenager. Mm-hmm. I was still like fun and hyper or whatnot, but at camp and stuff. But I was still way lower key than him, so I don't have as many great stories as him. But this story, I was actually youth pastor. It was a couple years ago. And the girls are usually pretty chill, like, because we're both going to share stories from a youth pastor perspective as well. And I just feel like boys at summer camp, as you just heard, are just on a whole different playing field.
And you need to paint the picture of before camp. What he said to you. What the kid said to you. Remember how you were ruining his love life? Remember that?
Oh yeah. So then I did it again, basically.
Yeah. Okay, oh yeah.
So anyway, girls are usually pretty low key. You know, you usually just have to be like, hey y'all, keep your stuff in your suitcase. I mean, I don't know, or hey, stop giggling it's 3 a.m. Just like whatever, silly stuff like that. But there was this kid in our youth group several years back now. We were like freshly married.
Oh my God.
We were like freshly married, so we were still pretty young. We were like 22, 23. And I mean, we obviously had no idea what we were doing, but we were just figuring it out as we go.
We were just loving Jesus.
Yeah. And so that was, so one night at youth, so this is not camp, but this is a preface
this is a prequel. Yep, yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. So one night at youth, Christian's preaching on stage, and, you know, our culture here at River of Praise, we have a huge honor culture. And, you know, if the pastor's on the stage, like, try everything in your hardest to not get up and go to the bathroom. I mean, just like being disruptive.
It's not just like a culture thing. It's like in school, if you get up when the teacher's talking and leave the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you just don't do that.
You don't do that.
You know?
So
like it wasn't to go to the bathroom.
No, it was not to go to the bathroom. So Christian's preaching, and I see this kid get up, and he walks out, and he taps this girl on the shoulder a couple rows back as he's walking out, and he kind of just like, hey girl, come with me. Obviously I didn't hear him, but that was the kind of like
whoa. That was
the vibe he was giving off. So I was like, okay, the red flags are going off in my head. So a word for the wise for youth pastors: or youth leaders, give them about 5 seconds. So you're not like bolting after them. Give them about 5 seconds to see what really happens.
Oh my gosh.
So I give about 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Then I go out an opposite door. So I kind of sneak up on them in a way. And they're in the hallway, and they are like very passionately hugging. Very. Very.
Like the shoulder on, you know the weird hugs.
The weird
hugs. We have all seen these people in high school too. Like where they're just like.
Yes.
Not saying a word. And just passionately hugging.
Like I said, I'm young. I mean, I don't like
and
to
one
tell...
of our rules is no PDA. Sorry,
yeah. And I already don't like to tell people like, hey, you're doing something wrong. That's just uncomfortable in general. But I'm also really young, and so it's just weird. So it's just like, hey guys, everything okay here?
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Like, hey guys, y'all, is everything okay? Y'all good? Like, y'all alive? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well,
we are so good.
I was like, why don't y'all go back in to the message and, y'all can hang out afterwards. They were like, okay, but they were kind of annoyed by it. The girl was okay.
Like, why would we come to church and have to listen to a message?
The girl was like, totally, okay, yes, ma'am, whatever. And the guy was kind of like, okay, and was kind of getting offended.
This dude's something, bro.
So he said something to me like, do you even know what I was
Do you even know why I walked out? And
yeah.
I was like, no, I don't.
And
because you didn't ask.
And I was like, no, I didn't. And he was like, well, God spoke to me and told me something about her, which I could go into all that, but I'm not going to.
But it's just like...
And so I just kind of looked at him and I was like, oh, okay, great. Well, y'all can talk about whatever God told you after service.
Well, and God doesn't interrupt himself.
And that's what I was going to say.
God doesn't interrupt himself when the pastor's on stage speaking. Listen, bro. Hey, look, if that's great, there's a time and there's a place. And that's where we got to.
Yeah.
There's a time and there's a place. But
that's what we were trying to explain to him.
Bro, you guys are sitting here groping each other in the hallway, like outside of the service. And you weren't saying a word, so I know you weren't telling her the
Yeah. When I walked up, there was no conversation.
It was just like a.
Mm-hmm,
there were no words. No, unless the word was being like just given through osmosis.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah. No,
anyway,
this is getting weird.
So they go back in. So I go back
This
in.
is weird.
And then I kid you not, 30 seconds to 60 seconds later, he goes out again.
Oh,
Taps her on
and
the
it's just
shoulder.
one of those people where it's like. If you know those people that like during a conference or something, or I have to walk out because it's too loud, or the lights are hurting my eyes, or my mom is calling, but it was every single week. So this wasn't new to us, but
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
forgot about that.
Oh, all the time.
Anyway, yeah. So again, do it again. Wait 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Go back out. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? So this time I'm a little bit more annoyed because I'm like, I just talked to you.
Yeah.
Like, what did we not understand? And I try to be a very grace-giving youth pastor because I was a teenager once. Like,
Totally.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Y'all, everything all good? Yeah. And they're doing the same weird hug again.
The same embraceful hug. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead. Let's get to the camp.
Yes. And so, yeah. So I'm like, hey, y'all good? What's up? And like, oh yeah, well, I just wanted to clarify some things that I was telling her a few minutes ago. And I said, oh, that's great. Clarification's great after service.
Yeah, so after
Your youth
service.
pastor is on the stage.
Come on.
Let's go back in and be respectful and listen to the message that God has given him to preach to you.
Some
This
respect.
is your youth group, not his. He's not here for himself. He's here for you.
Exactly. Good.
And I said
That's
this,
great.
obviously said this way
It's a
nicer.
great word.
So, the girl's like, okay, yes, ma'am. She goes in, and he rolls his eyes at me,
Oh, this is
leans
awesome.
over, gets a
funny.
drink of water out of the water fountain. We were right by the bathrooms. I start walking away, and my back is to him because I'm going back into the sanctuary, and I hear, Molly.
Ooh.
I was like, first of all.
Whoa.
Okay, so I turn around and I go, yes. And he starts walking towards me with his finger wagging in my face. And he was like, I just want you to know what you did is the most disrespectful thing anyone has ever done to me. And I was like,
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. No, but then you can tell
is
him.
he talking? I go, is he talking to me?
Tell him the best part. Tell him this is awesome. This is so funny, man. Oh.
So I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was basically like, God gave me something to share with her, and I wanted to share it with her. And I was like, yeah, that's great. I'm so glad that happened to you. But let's do that after the service. It's extremely disrespectful to Christian. He's like, you're just trying to ruin my love life.
No. He said, you just ruined my one shot at love. I'll never forget
Okay,
it.
that's
You
what he
just
said.
ruined my one shot at love. And I was like, bro. No, but in the moment I was pretty heated because Molly came up to me after and was like, "Yeah, he got up in my face," and I was freaking
leaning,
out.
I'm kind of leaning back.
And
I'm
so
like, what?
So we had to confront the situation, and we had a great
Yeah, it was a
talk
whole
with him.
deal,
And everything
yeah.
It was good. It was fine. But Molly told me what he said.
And he's doing
I was
great
like,
now,
Oh,
he's fine.
bruh.
All while Christian's on the stage.
I was like, if you keep acting like this, you know what? You're probably right.
oh gosh.
But anyway,
So
let's keep
that
moving
happened.
on.
So that's the
Love
prequel.
the kid. Oh man, just pray the best for him.
Then, I don't know if it was that summer or the summer after that for camp. We're at camp, and if you've been to camp before, if you've been a camp leader before, there's always those kind of like random stragglers. I mean, they're not random because obviously God wants them to be there if they're there, right? But like, there's always like random people who like aren't
They'll
really
like
a
sign
part
up
of.
last minute.
Yeah, and they're like not
and that's
really
great.
they're not really a part of the youth group, or they like came with a friend, like you're saying, like last minute. But they only ever go to camp, like they don't go to anything else. So you always have those kind of like newer people go with you to camp, and so we had this last minute random girl. She actually knew no one in the church. Like her family just like came to church one Sunday.
Again,
saw the camp promo,
totally fine.
thought it was awesome, signed up on the spot, which is great.
Love it.
So she comes to camp, and I kept seeing her run off with this
same feller.
Same feller.
Same
from
feller. You know,
Wednesday
because he
night.
thought his one shot at love life was ruined. But no,
Yes.
hold up. He sees a
Yes.
window.
So I keep during free time and all of that. I keep seeing them, hang out, whatever. It's fine. It's free time, and obviously they were always being supervised. And actually, now I think about it, I'm pretty sure like his little friend was always with him too. So it was like them two, and then they had a third wheel all the time.
All the time, bro. That's sad.
Yeah. But then there was a few times I think that I had to like pull her away to like come get ready for service and things like that, or to make sure that she was coming to service. I just had to keep my eyes on her a little bit more, especially because I didn't know her. So I think she was like in 8th grade or 9th grade. And then one morning, I think it was the morning we're getting ready to leave. So I got up before everybody else to just like make sure that we're good to go. We've got everything we need to go get the medicine from the camp nurse, all that stuff. And I got up at like, I want to say it was like 5-ish. And I get up and her bed was 2 beds down from mine. And I get up and I was like, oh,
She gone.
she gone.
She gone.
It's pitch black outside. I was like, oh, okay.
Whoa.
All right, so we're doing this. So
The games begin.
I put on my shoes. I go out in my pajamas. I had to go do a little search and rescue. I mean, like the girl snuck out in the middle of the night.
That's so funny, man.
That
happens.
Who
in-
do I
in church
find her
camp.
with? Who do I find her with? Said feller.
Love man.
Said feller.
Said fellow.
Just sitting on the basketball court talking.
Just
And so I'm like, hey girl, like
the people we talking about.
oh yeah. So
Like
I'm
the type of people
I'm
we
like,
talking
hey girl, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just talking, as if like that's like you can just
This is
get up
normal.
and leave.
We're just in the middle of the night. It's no big deal. We're just talking. It's all good.
And I was like, okay, well you can't just leave. Like you need to let me know if you're going to leave, because obviously I would not let you leave in the middle of the night.
That's so funny.
So, and she was so flabbergasted that like I thought that wasn't okay. So long story short, I had to like bring her back, and but like I had to go rescue her at like 5 a.m.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
So there's that.
So yeah, man, that is just so funny. That kid, man. But you know what? It's a great test, and I'm so thankful for that season and that moment, because you know what? That's funny, but what I learned really from that was that I didn't have to handle that situation of confronting that young man the way he spoke to you. I didn't have to confront that alone. So here's a great ministry lesson for me, is that when a student disrespects you or someone that on your leadership team or whatever the case is, as a youth pastor, I learned that not only does it help when I bring someone else in, it helps protect both the student and the pastor as well, because you know, for a lack of a better way to say it, you have a witness there right there. But also it's teamwork, where we can come in and not gang up on the kid, but maybe that person's going to hear something that kid has to say that maybe I'm just not hearing the right way.
Right.
So we're just working together because, number one, first and foremost, we love this kid and we want to help him work past it. But at the same time, we're going to have accountability checked on all measures and all sides. So, man, I was like, oh my God, I don't have to just argue with this kid all day. Let me bring in someone else and let's try to kind of figure this thing out together. So what a great lesson learned right there. So I want to give you the craziest
This is the best
camp of my life, and then I'm going to end with, and you feel free to kind of jump in because you had some crazy stuff happening. And we have about 10 minutes left ish. So we're going to go jump through this real fast. And then I want to leave you with a funny camp story. Just lighthearted funny.
Oh.
Senior year high school. You know where we're going to go with this.
Oh, this is where we're going.
No. We're going to go.
You're leaving with senior year.
Yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
right now I want to talk to you about
This one's funny
the
too, though.
worst. Well, in
Even
a way.
though it was the worst, it's funny now.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe
Where do
it
we
was,
even start? So
honestly.
let me just say this. So we start off with my brother had some friends that had never been
He's
to
in
church
high
camp.
school.
He's in high school. I'm the youth pastor, right? And I'm a
Brand
young, brand new,
You're probably
barely. I wouldn't even know if that was
20.
the title of youth pastor. I was more like helping, and just we were all kind of
it was a transition
tag
season.
teaming. Yeah. So get this. Bring some kids that aren't saved, they've never been to church, and that's awesome. I mean, that's what this is all about. And so I'm excited. We get to camp, and some of our other leadership could not be there. So it's literally like me and another dude my age, and then Molly, and then another girl her age. It was like young people. So we get there, and the dorms are literally like probably 30, 40 feet long, and I would say it felt like 10 feet wide, and bunks all the way down. And I was like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? Okay.
Well, we've been there before.
I've been there before. So we walk in, and guess what? This is awesome. The AC don't work.
July.
Check, Mike. The
Texas.
AC don't work. If you know me, I sweat a lot. I'm a big man, and I actually cannot do it. Okay. It's 95 degrees in this dorm. Okay. So I'm thinking, no, there's no way. I'm not doing this. I'll go home. I literally will go home. I've been to so many church camps. I can't do this. And so I did go talk to somebody, and they're like, okay, we'll get someone on it. And so what was great is a service was coming up. So we just all went into the service. So we go into the service.
And keep in mind that there's how many people in that room?
I mean, there's probably like 40 guys in this one little room. And it's hot. So
Including
you got body
junior
heat,
high boys,
You got
so-
musty, dusty smelling kids.
Musty.
And it's just moist and hot and nasty in there. So I'm like, oh, great. They're going to fix this issue for us. And, I'm thinking, and looking back, I'm like, man, poor guys. I mean, they didn't think the AC would go out. So we go to the service, and I'm going to get a lot of this jumbled up. So just forgive me, Molly. It's just all.
You try to forget it.
Oh, my God.
It's all good.
We go into service. I'm coming back out, and I'm thinking, man, this is going to be great. This is going to be hilarious. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to go to my dorm, and it's going to be nice and chilly. Go in there, 95 degrees. And I go, and I'm like, no, I got to find someone. They say, yeah, we're not going to be able to fix it tonight. I'm thinking, hold up. Wait a second. Okay. Well, can you move us to some other room? Like, we'll just grab our clothes for tomorrow and go sleep. No, and keep in mind, I'm talking to interns at this point.
And like high school interns.
And I really,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get to where like I was frustrated then. We're not.
You could
we're not-
work yourself. He
we're
could
not gonna go
totally
there.
work himself
We're
up.
not
but
going to
gonna
go
do
there.
that.
Basically, I want to make this long story a little bit shorter. Basically, I'm going back and forth with these interns, and I'm like, can I just speak to someone who's actually in charge? Please, just get me to talk to someone that can actually do something about this. So I'm going back and forth with this guy, and I said, listen, sir, I have kids, and this little kid, he's like 12. He comes, this is like 3 a.m. at this point, and he comes walking outside, absolutely broke out, and he goes,
In hives.
and he's crying. He's, Mr. Christian, and he's super nerdy too. He's like, Mr. Christian, I have heat hives. I was like, oh. So now I'm ticked, right? So now I'm ticked off. And I go, listen, sir.
And then you got the kid with diabetes.
Oh yeah, and the
Who
kid with
has
diabetes, who's like,
seizures.
he's having seizures and stuff. And I'm like, we've got to, number one, I got to get this dude a Snickers bar. And now I need to get in this kid. We got to find a place. We will sleep. I don't care where we need to sleep, but it has to have air conditioning. Okay. Call me bougie, whatever you want. But this is.
No, it's Texas in July.
Hey.
That's not bougie.
So I'm going back and forth with this guy. And then he starts getting disrespectful to me. And he goes, I just want to point out to you that you're the only one that is complaining about this issue. And I said, hold up.
And he said, what does that say about your leadership?
Hold on. And he goes, and I'm like, bro, I'm the only one having this problem, right? And he goes, I just wanted to point out what that should say about your leadership. I was like, oh. And so keep in mind, I've got 3 beast football players here that don't ever go to church. They're standing right next to me when this guy says this. So literally, they start charging up this intern. where they're like trying to get to this intern, and I'm mad, but now I'm trying to hold back these kids from like beating up this intern. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? And so I finally calm everyone down, and these three guys just get so fed up that they literally take their mattresses and go sleep, and they go bring them to the go-kart track, and where like the cement is a little bit colder.
And there's a breeze because it's
a breeze. I'm just like, you know what? At this point, it's 4 a.m. I really don't care. And so everyone is, tensions are high. One of the camp instructors finally comes up to me and says, here's what we can do. You guys can carry your mattresses. I'm not making this up. Ask anyone who was there. I'm telling you, ask Nation. You can carry your mattresses across campus. Everyone carries their own mattress, and we can put you guys in like the gym or whatever. So literally, we make this trip. It's like at least a quarter of a mile, and where these kids are carrying their mattresses. And I look at this little 12-year-old, like has to weigh like 70 pounds. And he is with the heat hives all broke out. And I'm like, oh God, put the mattress down, bro. And so we finally go to sleep, man. And we finally get it all taken care of. And I'm like, good Lord. Let me go talk to a counselor the next day. We've all decompressed a little bit. Let's talk to him. And he's like, man, I just want to tell you how sorry I am. You know, is there anything we can do? And I was like, yeah, it's not a big deal. And he goes, well, here, the least I could do. I'm thinking, maybe he's going to give us a little bit of a refund on our camp or something. Or
like deposit for next
maybe,
year.
Or something, which is not a lot.
Because they should want you to come back.
Yeah, right. And so get this. He goes, here's what I'm going to do for you. Every single one of your boys, every one of your boys is going to get a 1 scoop ice cream cone. I said, okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can I at least get sprinkles?
It literally cost 75. I went there last summer. 1 scoop of ice cream cost 75 cents.
That's so funny. Anyway, we love these people, but oh my gosh, was it a crazy camp experience? And so then, it gets crazier and crazier, but I'm not going to go into too much more details. Every button that could have been pressed for me in ministry, it's like God fast-tracked the ministry train for me. Where like I had a kid.
We both have had
I had a kid who literally, and this isn't funny at all, I had a kid his dad literally passed away on this camping trip. So it literally got that bad. It literally got to worst case scenario for me. And if you want to know more about this camp experience, please DM us on Instagram. I would be happy to, talk about it. It is so funny. But man, we were really strengthened in our ministry tool belt.
Oh, and the same camp.
Oh, don't get into nothing crazy here.
We had a young leader with us.
Oh, wait, no, we're not going there. Yeah, no, we love it and love our kids.
And honestly, we haven't had a crazy camp experience like that in years.
Yeah.
And we've grown new leaders who will support us and help us out and be awesome leaders even when we're not around.
So let's move on to a lighter note of probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my camp experience, but also one of my most proud moments where I felt like a savage. Again, immature moment by me. So I go to camp with some of my friends.
To crawl in a hole.
And your church at the time, we won't say the church. Awesome. Oh my gosh. If you're watching this or listening, love you so much. So it's a beach camp.
So yeah, we're in high school, and it's my church, not Christian church.
Senior year, and some of my friends also go. A lot of my friends are going to this church, so it's like, this would be fun. Let's go to the beach and let's do this camp. So every single night they have these theme nights, which I'm like, this is dope.
That's like Christians' dream.
Oh yeah, I'll whip out some costumes, and whatnot on this YouTube channel, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we have some pictures of this exact night.
Oh, we do. So yeah, let me show you what we were wearing. This night right here was hip hop night. Remember that? Mm-hmm. So here's us at hip hop night. Yeah. Look, yeah, I know I got swag. She got some swag.
I was wearing all your clothes.
Yeah. And so one of the challenges for this night is, hey, come on, we want you all to come up and create a rap. Like, we're going to have a rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a rap battle, right? And so
Christian's like, this is my moment.
This is my moment. And so I'm the outgoing, very outspoken, like, hey, I'm down. Like, you just throw it my way and I'm going to put it down, right? And so we all got together in like our little group.
Creative.
Esau boys. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Like 5 people know what you're talking about.
5 people. And that was our dorm, Esau dorm. And they were like, we were rallying together. Hey, so Christian, so we're gonna do this rap. I'm like, oh, bet, come on, I got the mic. And my boy T-Main, Thomas, he goes, I got it. I've got the rap. And I go, okay. All right, so he tells me the rap.
Wait, I didn't know that he wrote it.
Oh, yeah, he's the mastermind. He's the mastermind.
Thomas!
He's the mastermind. And, yeah, you're exposed right now. Love you, bro. And so I get on the mic, and he goes, hey, no, what is it? DJ, spin that disc. And I was like, oh, no, the cringe. And so I go.
Someone else said that.
Bonk, bonch, bonk, bonch, bonk. All Molly's leaders in the room. Bonk, bonch. But give me a beat real quick. Come on.
Bump, bump, ch.
Okay, are y'all ready? Here we go.
Bump, bump, ch.
Here we go.
Bump, bump, ch.
Yeah, I got
Bump,
my
bump,
girl. Her name is Molly Ritas. There's no
Bump, bump,
PDA, so we go and no
bump,
one sees us. What? Oh my God. You talk about, and of course that was not true. We were not those people at all. But the look on these leader faces was just
And this was my face.
sheer terror. And immediately my heart dropped and I was like,
And how many people are in this room, you think?
oh, 400 or 500 people?
Yeah.
And I've never felt so savage, but also
You lived for it.
so like embarrassed and want to crawl in a hole all at the same time. I was feeling so alive right then and there. So now every once in a while, when all the boys get back together, we'll sing that rap. And now we're married, so it's okay and all that good stuff. But man, wow. I'll never forget that.
Live on summer camp.
Live long, summer camp. Gone, but not forgotten. Right?
She'll be back next
She'll
year.
be back. So, man, you know, it's good to just reminisce on the good, the bad, and the ugly. Man, there's been so many times in ministry where we have messed up, right? We're just like,
We're not perfect leaders.
we could have really handled that situation better. Then there's been times where we're like, nailed it. And then there's been other times where we're like, oh, well, you know, it wasn't too bad, but it could be done a little bit better. So to be able to reminisce on some of these instances where like we could have handled some things a lot better at summer camp, or who would have ever thought this could have happened at summer camp? It's fun because a lot of it's funny, as you heard. Yeah. But it's also, you get to reflect on how far you've come in your maturity.
Realize how you've grown as a leader.
So let's just bring this bring it on home where, you know, you may not be in ministry. Some of you may be. But in life, I would just encourage you, you know, sit down maybe in your quiet time with the Lord, or, you know, you're reading your Bible or whatever, or maybe just sit and eating dinner, where you would just reminisce on how far you've come, maybe in your walk with Christ or your leadership skills. You know, look back on how far you've come from, because so many times we can get caught up in comparison, looking to other people. Well, I still have such a long way to go, when we could really look back and just say, but look how far I've come.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And we all can improve. We've all got a long way to go, but man, you have come such a long way. And man, maybe you're right at the very beginning of your race. We want to encourage you today. You got to start somewhere. And just take a step. Let's move forward. That's why we do this podcast.
That's why it's called The Move.
Yeah. So, hey, wow, so much fun. Summer is so much fun. So, wow. That's episode 1 in the books of season 2. We love you guys so much. Make sure you guys go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on all social media platforms. And we will see you next time on the Move Podcast, anywhere you can listen or watch. Come on, let's move on 3. 1, 2, 3, move.